Hello, and welcome to the Concrete Products Group Revit 2021 plugin tutorial. In this tutorial, we will go over 5 steps for downloading, installing, and using the Revit plugin. The first step will be to download and install the Concrete Products Group Masonry Designer software. Second, we will download and install the CPG 2021 Revit plugin. Third, we'll create a seamless tile using the plugin. Fourth, we'll apply our new material in our project to our object. And fifth, we will render our object with the new material. Our first step will be to download and install the CPG Masonry Designer. If you go to the CPG website, at the top tabs, click on the Innovations and scroll down to CPG Masonry Designer. This will take you to the page to download the software. Scroll down a bit till you get to the download button. Click to download, and once it's finished, click to install. Once it's finished installing, it will launch the Masonry Designer program. Once the software opens, you'll have a disclaimer about color accuracy. Just click OK. This is the Masonry Designer software. Become a little familiar with the functions before using the Revit plugin. Here is a little crash course in the operations of the software. You have your products listed on the left. You can select Spec Split. You will see a list of colors they offer for that product. Above the wall, there's a row of buttons, and these allow you to manipulate the wall you are viewing. If you click Build Running, it will change the wall to the color you had selected. You can also change the mortar. Select a color and click the Reset Mortar button. When you're finished designing your wall, you can go to File, Save As Image, with the ability to save your wall in many formats such as BMP, JPEG, TIFF, etc. One last tip: if you go to Image, Build New Image, and select Custom Size, you can set your wall to a custom size by entering how many units tall and wide you would want your wall. Okay, step 2. Once the Masonry Designer software is installed, you will want to download and install the Revit 2021 plugin for CPG. On the same page of the CPG website, you'll scroll down near the bottom of the page to the Autodesk Revit section. On the left, you will see a list of the plugins they offer for each year. The new 2021 version is available now. Just click the link and go through the installation process. Click Next, I agree, close, and finish. Once completed, it will pop up a text document explaining the process of using the plugin. In step 3, we are going to use the programs that we've just downloaded and installed. First, you'll want to open up your Revit project that you want to use concrete products materials with. Now, to interject the material into your project, select the object that you want the material to be added to, and in the 3D view, go to the front view. Now, up on the Add-ins tab, you're going to see this CPG Masonry Designer plugin. And when you click that, you'll get a prompt, and you want to select Material Tile. And it'll open up in the bottom bar. You'll get your prompt, hit OK. Then you go over here and select your material. For this demonstration, I'll use orange brown spec split. Go up here and hit Build Running. Now what this has done is created a seamless tile of orange brown. Now we're just going to want to go back to Revit. There's the Back to Revit button up here. And once that closes out, you're going to get a prompt, and it's going to show you the location of where that tile was just saved. It will be saved in the same folder that your project file was saved in, and it'll give it a unique name. This one is CPG tile E3A96. Alright, now that we have our tile created, we have to apply it to our object. Now that we have our tile created, we need to apply it to the object in our project. So once you have the object selected, you're going to want to go to the Walls Edit Type. And under that, you're going to want to go to Structure, Edit Structure, and then under that, once more, under Materials by Category. Now this will bring up the material browser. And in here, we have to go to where our material was added in. And you want to scroll down to the M's because it's under masonry. So here's our material added, orange brown spec split. Now you click that and you want to go up here to the appearance tab, and this is where we're gonna put our tile in. So under the image tab right here, now we're gonna navigate to where our project file was saved, and for mine I had it on my desktop. So here's our tile, CPG tile E3A96. Select that and open it. Alright, now we have it in our object. Another thing you can do is go up here to the scene and select walls instead of object. And one last thing is you want to click back onto the image to bring the texture editor up. And I always set the scale to 4 with constraint proportions. And this will just make sure that it shows up on your wall correctly. Alright. One other thing you can do is go back to the graphics tab and you can select the foreground pattern. You want to select model and go down to block 8x16. And one last thing is the identity tab, and this has all the info of the product. Alright, once that's done, you can hit apply, hit OK, OK, apply that, OK. Now you can see that we have our surface pattern, and it's 8x16 block. And in the next step, we're going to show you how to render it. Our last and final step, now we can render our object and see that our material was added. Alright, now up on the top tabs, you want to go to the View tab. And if you've used Revit at all, I'm sure you understand this part. Go up to Render. I select Region, and here you can select your settings. For this demonstration, I'm just going to select Draft. And hit Render. Alright, now that that's done, you can see that we have our finished rendered wall. This concludes the CPG Revit plugin tutorial. Have a good day.